Okay, so time has passed. And I decided to use some time to expand the base a bit. Because I was looking at the old comments and people brought up a very, very interesting point about the whole slime situation. Why are slimes not reproducing, like, recopying themselves and, like, you know, making more of themselves? Quite possibly it's because every time they try to drop slime balls in order to do that, the orcs pick up the slime. I don't know if that is the case. Like, obviously, yeah, they are picking up the slime. That is a given, because look at their inventories at times. Okay, I already emptied out most of their inventories, but, like, it's definitely happening. That is undeniable. So, okay. So in that case, okay, I made the base bigger. I moved the slimes to one end. I put the orcs in their own little site. And hopefully that sorts out that situation. Is what I was hoping, except also, like, it's been a while. And the slimes have just stopped. So I don't know what's happening here, but for whatever reason, the slimes have stopped copying themselves. I don't know why. I was starting to think maybe it's because of the behavioral thing. Like, is it because of is it because of me using the mass command? What's the thing called? Thought communication to tell them all to be like a certain thing. Like, if you're telling them to be passive or neutral, does that like break their thing? I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the slimes. The slimes have stopped though, essentially. Like they were being like actually a useful resource for a bit, and now they've just kind of stopped. And I don't know why. Like, I still thought there'd be more floating around, but no. That's unfortunate. Anyway, so yeah, that's last couple of videos. I mentioned, hey people, if you know, if you think, you know, I'm forgetting something, feel free to mention in the comments, because, you know, I'm forgetful about some things, and now I'll miss things and do. Yeah, it turns out I forget quite a few things, because I've been looking at the comments, and, yeah, people have had plenty to share. Oh yeah, first things first though, Maka, I'm giving you this armor. Because, well, it is way worse than the current armor you're currently wearing. That armor can't evolve, and that armor can. I'd rather have armor that can evolve so you can get stronger. But yeah, so I've been wondering, why am I not fighting, or why am I not surviving as well? Why is it that, you know, when my HP goes down, why is my regeneration not kicking in and shaving me and stuff? Yeah, it's because I did have the right regeneration on. When I turned on my regeneration, I instinctually went to this one and turned this on. Yeah, genius. The ultra speed regeneration is in the other section. I've turned it on now though, so that has been fixed. So that's fine. Also, side note, people were saying about essentially conditions for where I'm living now. Obviously, we're struggling in this base, and I fully agree that like moving to a sky base would probably be smarter. But honestly, like, I've invested so much time digging this hole that I kind of don't wanna. I don't wanna, basically. I mean, there's one other reason. Another thing I'm worried about if I go to Skybase is if I tell my minions to sit still, like, Skybase are still kind of cramped for space. I need to expand the platform up there, like, to make good use of it. Thing is, though, if a minion falls off the edge in the Skybase, they die. Because they'll fall to the ground and they'll die. And that would be unfortunate. So that's probably the main reason why I won't do that. And then, unfortunately, trying to build a base up above is a bit tricky because the ants can break down things when you're, you know. Actually, I don't really entirely know how that works. Honestly, ants can break things down. Because, like, we've had base up above before, and ants will break down the walls and things. I don't know the entire thing around it, because sometimes they'll walk on top of things. So I guess if I built a base, I need to make it so that it can be walked on. So I need to build, like, a pyramid around it as, like, an outer shell. Otherwise, ants might break it down, is my thought. I don't know, that's a thought. Could do that. See how that I just, yeah, keep expanding the underground aspect here. Which I can do. As we saw here, I can obviously expand, you know, the room size in it and then push it out that way a bit. I just have a big underground space to work with and then split it up if I need to. Indium, bidium. So that's some thoughts. Okay, right, we have our last minion. We need to still get our hands on some B-rank monster leather. At this time, Maka, one of our named minions, is one of our main forces, really, because, yeah, she can use the tridents and stuff. And, well, I evolved her, so she has 34 HP. So she's more tanky than what the orcs and stuff were. So that's the thing. And I'm turning the right stuff on. Hopefully I'll actually be able to, well, stay alive long enough to actually be of use to helping her, but we'll see about that one. One thing it hasn't changed, though, is, okay, we got our hands on some pure magic steel nuggets. I still need a kiln. That hasn't really changed, because right now, like, she can kill the metal slimes, but I still, like, I still need more things. And honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go to the I'm gonna have to go to the Nether. Thankfully, though, things have gotten easier in that regard, because, as it was pointed out, so there was obviously that big old structure on the hill, and we were on the whole thing of, if I kill the rusted netherite knight at the top, he'll drop netherite shards, and I can turn that into thing. I may have kind of forgotten how they work. Yeah, killing him doesn't drop the shards, as was pointed out. When I broke him, it broke the shards, but I was so busy looking at him, I didn't notice. So, yeah, I kind of messed that one up for myself. As it turns out, I could have had some netherite shards for free, but never mind. Yeah, coming up here, and yeah, they're obviously gone by now, because, of course they are. A load of time has passed, and they would have despawned. Darn. Okay, well, at the very least, that means I can go to the Nether, and if I can just find some of the netherite shards, I don't have to kill them. I don't have to kill them, and that means I can pretty much just run around, collect the stuff, and then leave. That's pretty much it. Oh. We're gonna use shadow motion, I think. If I'm by myself, I could just use this freely. Actually, I could just use this in general, as long as I don't have minions I need to pick up. It should be fine. Mock I can't pick up anyway, because lizardmen don't count as margin. Oh yeah, the cat. That was another thing I should probably mention. So, obviously we obtained Space Cat finally. Which is awesome, because I wanted to obtain Space Cat in Doom. Thing is though, alright, so Space Cat you can fly on. And I haven't been doing that. I've still been using the Hippogriff. There is a reason for that, though, because I did consider flying on the back of the cat, because I was like, oh, okay, I can, like, give up the Hippogriff, because the cat I can control better. The cat I can tell, hey, do you want to, like, stay still? And it'll actually obey me and stay still. It's crazy. Thing is, though, I've already been here. Cool, okay. Bladder, I can't remember if I beat at this village. Apparently I have. So, thing is, though, is I have already experienced once what happens when I fly around on a minion into new territory. Mainly, remember that time I had a different Hippogriff and I flew to a dragon's territory and the Hippogriff is now no longer... Yeah, so the reason why I'm not using Space Cat right now is because I don't have a backup one. And essentially, I don't want to fly into a dragon's territory and just get obliterated. Like, the Hippogriffs are easy to replace. The cats are, like, a bit more uncommon. Like, I can go to that jungle, definitely find more of them, but they're a bit more uncommon, so until I get some more, probably want to play a little bit safer. I also say, no, I am shattered right now in terms of energy. Because we had a lovely time on Friday there, and partly into the Saturday, playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing our solo leveling game. And, like, I run a game where characters are based in America, because, you know, solo leveling, I'm not going to make it take place in the original place in South Korea. And, you know, our friend Arcanus is running a game where I'm one of the players, and, you know, we're playing in the Japanese area and dim. All well and cool. We hadn't played that game in ages. We played the game where I'm DMing for like 5 hours. Then Arcanus appeared. And we're like, oh. What are the odds he feels like DMing right now? And he felt like it. And we played for like another 5 hours. I was quite tired by the end of that. But it was good fun. After 6 months, I got to play my character again. Oh, yeah. Other thing. I can now... I can make potions. I should probably be making potions with the grass. Might as well. I'm gonna save this stuff because there's no point me using it in Great Sage. I get less potions out of it. That's fine. Okay. I want to make a Nether portal. Where am I putting it? My original thought had been putting it in here, but you know, I kind of crowded this room. Just shove it in here, I guess. Should be fine. Probably. Maybe. I'll spit at the very end here. Also, oh yeah, people are wondering, why are there slides of different colors and stuff like that? Weren't they all green? The green took over. Yeah, they had. But I decided while I was, like, doing this as well, like, random points, I went out to go look for slimes to, like, recruit and bring back to base. Because, like, I can bring them back really easily because I can name them and then I can just use shadow motion to grab them. Job done. That's all well and good. Didn't help, though. I thought maybe if I brought other wild slimes in, that would start the whole breeding thing again. It's not. They don't care. I don't know why they don't care. But they don't care. Why aren't you doing the thing you normally do? What's changed? Why are you being like this? Like, I'm pretty sure at this point, all of them are pretty much ready to sacrifice. Pretty much. Okay, not the new ones. But all the old ones are pretty much ready for sacrifice. So I don't know, this is a deal where I might as well just sacrifice all the old ones and get them out of the way. Might be worth it. Get my energy up more. Maybe I'll be able to use portals again. Oh, that was the other thing in the comments. People asking why don't you name more things? Why don't you name the stuff that needs to name the stuff to evolve and things. The reason why I'm not naming more stuff and evolving more things is simply because it drains my mana when it does that. And it drains my, it drops my mana. It takes my permanent mana in. I can't get that back super easily. Like, if I want to get my mana back, I need to sacrifice something. So, on that ground, I decided it'd be worth only naming stuff when, or evolving stuff when I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, I want to keep this thing alive. I did it as an experiment with the lizards, because I wanted to see if I could then shadow storage them. You can't. But, it was worth a try at the very least. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna have a quick dive in the Nether. We'll see how this goes, but yeah, I'm literally just going in here to try and grab the netherite shards. If we can be quick about this, that'd be good, because I don't want to be in the nether too long. Oh yeah, another thing for the comments. Why did I set my minions to wander around and essentially kill stuff to get their EP up? On one hand, they would die if I didn't have my ability on. Then on the other hand, if I have my ability on, they'd be constantly draining me my ability, because they're not strong enough to fight stuff regularly and things like that. Basically, the minions, I want to keep them alive to build their points up so I can sacrifice them later, is my intention. I'm not setting them up to try and build everyone's EP up. I want to try and get good fighters to do stuff like that, but I also don't want to leave them unsupervised, because minions are super flimsy and can die if in under the wrong conditions, and given what's in this world, especially the Gilmer of Gaia stuff there's a lot of stuff that can just kill them. Like, if a Minotaur walks over, whatever I put up there is dead. So, I need to be kind of careful with how I handle my minions if I want to keep them alive. Right, anyway. I just chose that pickaxe a bit. Right, hold on. I need this thing in good shape before I go in here. No, in fact, I'm literally looking, and, like, these slimes are actually, they are building themselves up and getting bigger. I understand why they've stopped working. I really don't. Whatever. Problem for later. Nether. Let's see what you've got to hold for us now. Let's see what the deal is. Let's see where we end up. Please don't be a bad spot. Okay. Not a terrible spot. A spot that could be surrounded by enemies. Could suck. Alright. I need to find one of those structural things that has the people in it now. Yeah, I just have to go wander and see what we can find. I need to be careful though, because yeah, there's all sorts of horrible things around the area. Also, is there any materials and stuff I want to grab while I'm out here? Like, my brain always does go to the thing of, hey, do you need glowstone when you're in the nether? I don't know. Probably should grab it though. Not gonna get easy access to it. I could use it like at my base, I suppose. That would be nice. How far does this send me again? Not far enough anyway. Alright, ultra speed regeneration, I should be able to survive lava, and it shouldn't be an issue. Sadly though, I can't get any type of fire resistance. So, I'm got to pelt with being on fire. You know, realizing all those battle wheels and stuff I had, I probably should have opened them. I grabbed ones while I was out, like, mining, I think? I don't know why I had 4 lying there. I think they were from mining, I just never opened them. But yeah, I really should have opened them, because thinking about it, there's a literal flying skill that I could be utilizing. I keep forgetting I'm not as restricted in this world as I was in other ones. Cause my restriction in this world is I'm not allowed to go into the fight. I've got to let the minions do the fighting. That was the whole idea. I can totally go use the flight ability. Ha! Well, thankfully it's super simple coordinates apparently. So, yeah, I'm gonna head back real quick and actually go do that because, yeah, that'd actually be useful. We're gonna go 30, we're gonna go 82, we're gonna go 10. Really hope that's the coordinates and I haven't just misremembered them. But say, where's the portal? There we go. Alright, take me home. I have battle modes to go open. Also, apparently I'm still within range to use my mana for that. Good. Was worried my mana might be enough. I need more mana. My god. That wasn't a super long distance, but I still used up most of my mana. Okay, so going through Nether. Nether is not super lucky this time, unfortunately. Traveling around it is a pain as well. We need an easier way to travel around. We have battle modes. We should be opening them, because why wouldn't we? There's a chance we'll unlock things like air flight. Yeah, I definitely should have done this. What was I thinking? Are we gonna get form height as well? Elephant stampede? No, not quite. And get the air flight ability. I can use that for traveling around the Nether. I can go look for stuff where actually I can see where the structures now are. It'd be great. Diamond path. Hold on. That's a defensive one. That one actually might be useful. Oh, that could be good. Now I think about it. Also, I require my mana back. Yum, 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 yum. Beautiful. Alright, last one. And we already have our shield. Cool. Anyway, if I go back to thingy, yeah, 9. To learn this really quick, which, yeah, it's gonna be super easy because we have Sage and Great Sage and stuff. Alright, how does air flight work again? It's pretty much just aim and point and go, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Well, one thing I do have is aura in space. Okay, I don't have aura in space, but I have plenty of aura, so can afford to do this, no bother. Right, this will make traveling around the Nether much simpler. So with that in mind, I can now set out to actually do the thing I wanted to do and go look for the structure I'm after. I appear to be trapped in a space thing right now. This is annoying. Oh yeah, I suppose I should get Blackstone while I'm here for upgrading the hammer. Would be a terrible idea. Oh, okay. Is this the best way? I'm trying to think of my current abilities. Is this the best way for me to get netherite? I mean, it probably is still, isn't it? Because I don't like to go mining in the Nether. Not when I've got the option of going through structures and I get it. Like, if I have the option of doing structures and mining, I'd rather do it this way. If I have an ability that'll let me quick mine it, then I'll totally go for the mining. Like, the times where I was in Jujutsu Kaisen, where I could, like, literally just blow the place up. Hey, that was good times. Hey, we totally would do it then. Right now, though, our current thing, nah. Nah, we have structures we can go into. We steal stuff this way and get netherite scraps. God, I kind of want this gold. Wait, hold on. How strong are the pigs in here? Because could I just, in theory, tame you? Alright, can't be. Never mind, he's humanoids. Guess I'm just stealing it while he's hitting me then. Actually, yeah, I've got 51 armor class, and he doesn't have like an insane weapon or anything, or magic damage. Dude, you're so annoying and persistent. Why you like this? Hammer thing. He is actually doing a good chunk of my health every time he hits me, by the way. I was in the wrong slot! That was a real shame. Anyway, yeah, you know, anything just means they're gonna throw themselves into a lava pit, though, so it's not really a big deal. Anyway, what I'd like to do right now is continue looking around the area because there can be more chests. With that, more netherite. I have 1 netherite shard. I need more. Should be nice to find some more if I could. Here we are. Here's the other chest in the other structure I can get hold of. And there's nothing in here. Darn. Also, okay, so I can fly, but unfortunately I'm kind of flying myself into the roof each time. This is still a bit awkward. But it's working better than what my other way was. The other way was running around normal. There, that's lame. Okay. So far, not found any more netherite shards. Real shame. I'll work with what we can find, I suppose. At least we're finding some treasure. Well, the treasure is mostly gold, but hey, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I can grab it. Ain't gold for anything. Nothing really springs to mind. Like, do villager trading? I could still have a villager, like one of the priest ones that trades gold. It's an option, I suppose. Get emeralds and then trade the emeralds to get enchant books and stuff. That'd be an idea. Oh yeah! Actually, that just reminded me, thinking of enchant books, actually just reminded me of the other thing people were mentioning. Yeah, unlocking my 4th ability. We unlocked the dark set. We now unlocked 1 of each type of minion stuff. One might consider that another milestone thing where, hey, we should unlock another ability now that we want to try and push for. Now we've got our variety of minions down. Now we want to push for stronger minions. So with that idea, yeah, do we want to push for our fourth ability? We have a defensive ability to try and keep our minions alive for longer. Cool. Now I need the ability to actually do more than that. Which I guess comes to two options. Obviously healers right there, but like, if we have access to... Uh-oh. Hey guys, hey. I'm gonna try and ignore you all, but you are irritating. Like, let it be known, you are irritating, don't worry. But yeah, I think two abilities are the main contenders. Either you go Commander to get them a power boost, so they can hit harder. Not a terrible idea. Or, we go the alternative route, we grab Researcher. Researcher would let me do Management of Enchantments. Getting them enchanted armor and enchanted weaponry would, for obvious reasons, be quite good. Plus, it can eventually evolve into Godly Craftsman, which, you know, is even better. So much better. So if we want to build the ultimate armor and make them, like, really strong. Because, obviously, right now, we're not quite at the point where we're able to just freely enchant and stuff. Like, I put on the items and that so I can get more XP and stuff. Like, increased XP drop by creatures. Yeah, I don't kill creatures. So I don't get that XP, really. So that's not a good item for me. I don't know, what does the ring do? Yeah, sling creatures. Yeah, so both those items are useless to me. I put them on out of instinct, but I don't, they don't help with XP drop from, I thought it was a mimic there for a second. They don't help with XP drop from mining, so they're actually kind of pointless. I'm better putting different relics on by the looks of it. Yeah, we've got an enchant set up. We don't have, like, a point where we can just freely enchant as much as we want. We still need, like, XP is still going to be an issue. But we could get started on it, you know, it's an option. You know, aren't you castles normally, don't you normally have, like, another thing shop in it? I wasn't meaning this, but I mean, okay, this is still pretty cool. Grab the obsidian on here, grab the blaze rods, because I can't kill blazes. If I want to kill blazes, I have to bring, like, Mocker or something with me. Do it. I was gonna say, isn't there not like a big castle attached to you guys that can have like good stuff in it? Oh! Oh! Never mind. It's a full-on freaking piece of netherite in here. That makes things all the simpler, doesn't it? Yeah, I suppose I should steal this stuff while I'm here too. In case I do want to do farming for... Actually, no, do I need this for potions? I don't think so. The potions I'm using are completely different. Yeah, because I'm making mana potions. They don't need Starflesh. Alright, well, whatever. We got our piece of nether, right? That's all I needed. Now I can make a kiln. Problem solved. We should just leave now. You know, I just got the perfect method to get out of here without having to go and fight my way out of everything. Yeah, we're just gonna build another nether portal while we're here. And just use it for our escape, I think. That seems way simpler than going hunting for the portal again. Flint and steel. And we're free. I don't know where we're gonna be, but we're free. Where are we gonna be? Ooh. We're in a cave. Well, now that we're in the overworld, it doesn't really matter that we're in a cave. Because thing is, as long as we're in the overworld, I can quite freely teleport back to my double. Oh, there was a spawner here. Okay, yeah, it was worth having a quick detour and have a look around. Because I got 2 more battle wills. Mainly, I just want farm hide. Give me farm hide, finally. Please. Please, I just want farm hide. Ow, that thing's gonna hurt if it hits me. Please don't, please don't, please don't. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna do the thing now. I'm gonna. Nothing. Yeah, okay, to be expected. Anyway, I have no items on me. I have nothing in my hand. We're just gonna quickly land on the ground first. Back up. Delete backup. Create backup. Job done. Okay. Curiosity. How does this thing work again? It requires obsidian, cauldrons, a blast furnace. Blast furnace is made for, wait, no, I have blast furnaces. Hold on. Where did I put them? I'm pretty sure I gathered like 3 of them randomly. I had 5 of them right here. Oh, that was another thing. I tried making iron greatswords, because I had the logic of, hey, if I build weapons like this, I can put more durability on them, blah, blah, blah. and then I can give them to the orcs and stuff, and they can fight with them. No, they can't. Every time I tried doing it, like, it was the point when I went off camera underground to go mining and stuff, and it didn't go well. Essentially, every time they hit something, it crashed. Or it hit a mimic, specifically. I don't know if it was because it was the mimic specifically, but yeah, it hit a mimic specifically, and this every single time it crashed the game. So that's not an option, I'm afraid. So that's a real shame. It made life simpler if that was an option, but never mind. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to upgrade Mokka's gear to sea rank monster leather, because realizing I have the materials for it, I might as well. Okay. Let us quickly build a kiln. I'm short one obsidian. Darn it. No, I have to go mine the obsidian. I mean, I could do it, but, you know, I thought I had enough just lying around. No. No, it's black quill, that's blackstone. And there's none in there. Okay. Just have to go get some obsidian then. Well, there's some lava to the north of here. I'll just go grab it. Because I now have this ability. So, going around the overworld should not be nearly as hard. Downside, I can't bring Mokka and stuff this way, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure Mokka now will have a hard time following me. Because the whole mechanic, like, basically, they only follow you if you're on the ground. So, and I can't shadow storage them, so there's that. If I go out a chunk and leave them behind, then they'll get left behind. I need to try it. Mokka can fly. I don't know if that makes a difference, because yeah, we'll try it later. For now, let's get the freaking kiln done, finally. One kiln at last. Beautiful. Here, dude, you can have this armor. Have fun. Grab some of that. Then we need iron in this, don't we? Well, yeah, we need iron in this, don't we? It's worth. Is it worth? Oh, okay. Hold on. Think about things here. Technically speaking, I need a pickaxe. But if I build the small pickaxe, aka the purified, the less purified one, I won't be able to break other magic ore that way. That said, though, another comment that's been getting mentioned to me is if I go get molecule manipulation, I could just use that to grab magic ore. That said, though, if I make a pickaxe, then I could put enchantments on it and get fortune and do it that way. Ah, there are thoughts to this, isn't there? My problem is, even if I get a pickaxe, I can't improve it. Like, I don't have the ability to improve it. Also, I should probably start moving my stuff from upstairs down here, since, you know. Clearly, I should probably be making use of this space more. I may have to go try and get molecule manipulation, I think. For a bit. Okay, I need to make a pure Magisteel pickaxe, essentially. If I try to make it the smaller one, I need to then give it to a minion and let them fight with it. Which, to be fair, like, I don't know, Magisteel ingot. Okay, I should make a Magisteel ingot. Actually, no, I should put some in here. I should make some Magisteel stuff to give to minion. Because then they're going to hit ridiculously hard. That does make logical sense. I need to go also with the idea of making my own stuff down the line. But yeah, even one Magisteel nugget still gets his, you know, some stuff. Oh, no, not some stuff. What's the split you need for this again? Low Magisteel, it's just one in one, isn't it? It's just one in thing, isn't it? But okay, low Magisteel sword does 12 damage. Okay, so that's nowhere near the same level as a trident. But flip side, yeah, you can make low Magisteel armor. Because right now we're using monster leather, low rank armor. And that's not quite the same deal, is it? Low Magisteel armor, the monster leather, like at special level, monster leather is good, but like yeah, low level we can definitely do better. Yeah, we can make low Magisteel chestplate. That would be worthwhile. All right, at the very least, grab it so we can unlock the recipes. There we go. At least that'll let's see what our options are from here. Deary dear. Yeah. Okay, I think trying to get that armor would be a good one. There's also the cannibal. Okay, so that's a goblin. Isn't it? I don't know if that's Gobta's weapon specifically, but yeah, that's this goblin club plus thing. Okay. Also, I'm just realizing normally I build this stuff into the ground. Make it more accessible for me and my tiny slime body. Would make logical sense. Probably should do that. Picked up putting stuff to Kiln already, though. I need to entitle to the Kiln. I don't want to accidentally do something silly with it. Okay. I don't want to do this. How do I want to do this? 'Cause I can't gain EP the normal way. EP doesn't build up on my armor and tools and stuff via them dying. I'd have to give the tool to someone else. I need to do pure magic tool. So I think I need to go and now get molecule manipulation and go that road, which isn't impossible because it was pointed out. It reminded to me that if I just master some of the elemental magic thingies, the spirit, what's it called? But I don't think I've got any of them currently. Actually, yeah, I don't think I've got any of them. But yeah, there are magic thingies we can learn. Which actually, yeah, we have a cat for this. Hold on. Where's our cat? It's manipulations, that's it. Did I learn space manipulation? Actually, I don't have space manipulation counts for this, but whatever. If you learn and master the manipulations, you eventually get molecule manipulation. We could go out and we could look for frogs and gnomes. And do it that way. That would be an option, I suppose. I don't know if you count. I don't know if space manipulation counts. Ugh. I don't have it yet, do I? No, I don't. No, because I've noticed that if I had it. I keep it under it. Oh no, I do have it. I've got space manipulation. What the heck am I trying to grab it for? Then just turn it on. I think I'll let me master it. Okay, yeah, in that case, I might as well. Yeah, hold on. We can just fly. We can fly our own way this time. Make life simpler. If I head towards thing, I can go to area down here to find the War Gnome. I don't know if you can find frogs in these swamps. I can learn space manipulation. That's an option, and it's just a yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look for a War Gnome anyway, and get Earth manipulation. That one should be simple. And we'll figure out what the frick we're doing from there. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members MonsterQ, and our ANBU members MonsterQ and AdenIsGone. Thank you all very much for the extra special support.